on? Welcome to the weekly axe kicking. Today we're going to talk about how to solo using the Mixolydian mode. In this case we're in the key of F sharp, Mixolydian, and Mixolydian is the fifth mode of a major scale. So since it's the F sharp Mixolydian scale, we are looking at the fifth mode of a B major scale. If all of that sounds kind of foreign to you, then feel free to book your free, no obligation online trial lesson. Head over to zacharmusic.com. The information will be at the beginning and end of this video. Now, let's take a quick pitch inventory of the notes in F sharp Mixolydian. We're going to, we're actually playing it in the 14th position, an octave up. So let's just look at it in the second position. We have F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, the flat 7, and F sharp, and then it repeats from there. And so on and so forth. So let's also take a quick look at the chords that we're soloing over. It's basically just a 2-chord vamp. We have an F sharp 11 because we got this B natural note ringing out. We got a 7 in there with the E natural. So we basically have an F sharp major in the first 4 notes, and then the open B and the open E. So we're just going from there to an E major chord, so it's something like this. And that's what the acoustic guitar is doing over my backing track. Let's go ahead and break down the solo. Alright, so this solo starts out with this repeated figure here. In the 14th position, F sharp Mixolydian, doing a hammer-on, C sharp to the E on the second string. Then on the first string we have an F sharp, then pull off from A sharp to F sharp, and back to the E. And that's repeated a handful of times. So the first way we're making guitar solo melodic use out of this mode is just this little figure that gets repeated. After that, we've got this kind of descending triplet sequence. So we've gone from a repeated figure, now we have a sequence. And the sequence starts on A sharp, and we're going to go down 3 notes. And then we take it down a triplet 1 note at a time. So A sharp to F sharp, G sharp to E. Now we're going to shift. Instead of going F sharp to C sharp, D sharp from here, we're going to do it from here, just because it's easier to play it that way in a guitar. So far we've got then we're going to go the E to the C sharp, little shift, and then a D sharp to B. Now a C sharp to A sharp, then a B to the G sharp, another shift, then an A sharp to the E this time. We're not going straight to the F sharp because we're going to hit a resolving note. So we are going to go from A sharp to E. So now we have a very Lydian flavor kind of going on because we're emphasizing the raised 4th aspect of a Lydian mode. This resolves to the F sharp. So let's take a look at this entire figure played slow. The next lick, we're going to slide down to the 2nd position, and it's basically bending a B natural up a whole step, then the F sharp on the first string, then bend that B natural back down, and then play the F sharp. I'm sorry, the A sharp. So it goes like this. Now the next chord that's going to hit in the progression is the E major chord coming from this F sharp 11. So what I'm going to do there is kind of emphasize, take a brief visit to E-Lydian. And I want to emphasize that raised fourth aspect of a Lydian mode. So the next lick is almost entirely on one string, and it's a little tremolo picking thing. So slow looks like this. So, you know, we're just climbing up the E-Lydian mode from the open E string. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. After that, we're gonna be resolving back to the F sharp chord. So I'm gonna resolve on an F sharp note. Typically in rock guitar solos, there's not really any rule, but it's common, and Slash does this a lot. It's common to resolve on a root or a third. Those are very strong resolution notes. The third, in particular, is a very strong note to resolve on. In this case, we're going to resolve on the root. So, after this lick, I'm going to take the notes in this key, in that pitch inventory we took, and start on a A sharp, bend it a half step up to the B. Pull off to the G sharp, then F sharp, E, so, and then hammer on the F sharp, then G sharp, then F sharp, so. Now to tie that whole lick together, starting on the tremolo picking section, it looks like this. Now, I am back to playing over the F sharp chord, and this time I'm gonna go for a bit of a different sound, and I'm gonna bend the fifth of the F sharp chord, the C sharp, and bend it up to a sixth, and then back down, which creates a cool sound, and the rest of that looks like this. Trill from the A sharp to the B, then the G sharp to the A sharp, bend the G sharp a whole step up then down, then F sharp, then the bend again on the G sharp, pull off to the F sharp, then you do a pull off from the D sharp to the C sharp. Let's take a look at that whole lick. So by the end of this lick, I will have gotten back to the E major chord, and now over that E major chord I'm playing a major sixth, C sharp. So another kind of cool, bit of an outside sound to be playing over an E major chord. Now, I'm going to be going back to the F sharp, so I'm going to make kind of another statement note to bring me back to that F sharp chord. And I bring that note in, it's just a E bent up to an F sharp, pretty typical in rock. The way I get there is I start from G sharp, hammer myself onto the B, then play the C sharp, and I've got my E bent up to an F sharp right there. That lick played slow. Up to tempo. Now, once I have bent this note, I just play the unison note on the first string, the F sharp, bend the note on the second string again, unison again. Now, I change it up a little bit by bending the D sharp up a half step, back down, pull off to the C sharp, then the B on the third string, then the A sharp twice. So, And the final part of this solo is one more tremolo picking thing, all on the first string, bending up to a 24th fret bend to an F sharp. If you don't have 24 frets, you can probably just do this an octave down. It'll work fine that way. So it goes like this. So I'm basically tremolo picking all the notes in the F sharp Mixolydian scale from this octave to that octave. Here it is played at tempo. And here's the entire solo played slow. Alright, so there you have it, a Mixolydian guitar solo. And there's so much I did not touch upon in this. I basically went over what the notes are in that F sharp Mixolydian scale and showed you how to do the solo. But for more on the way modes work, the way major scales work, know how to have an understanding or how to listen for what modes and scales work over what chords and whatnot, how to play notes outside of the modes within a certain chord progression to make it more interesting sounding, all that stuff. I can go on and on. But for more on that, feel free to book your online free no obligation trial lesson over at zacharmusic. And hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.